How's it going, everybody? I am back in Knoxville, Tennessee right now. It is a crazy week again. We've got a lot of stuff going on here in Knoxville before Nancy arrives. She's actually coming in later today. And then we're gonna be moving to Nashville this coming week. So got a ton of stuff to get done. I got a lot of client trees I gotta prepare for the upcoming US National Eisei-en exhibition, which is in about 2 weeks from now. So there's a lot going on, crazy busy. I'm on my way to the airport right now to pick up Nancy, so let's go get her. Of course, I had to stop and get some flowers for Nancy. Hopefully she'll like them. So Nancy should be arriving anytime now at the airport here in Knoxville. I know that she is a little bit apprehensive about moving to the States, so I'm hoping that I can make that transition for her a little bit easier. She's been here many, many times before. She actually got her master's degree up in DC, so she spent a bit of time in the States, but this time it's a permanent move, or at least semi-permanent, so it's got a little different weight to it. So I'm hoping I can make that transition somewhat easy for her and that we can get settled in quite quickly over in Nashville. So let's run in and pick her up. So in addition to preparing those trees for the upcoming National Eisei-en exhibition, I also have a few project trees that I have to graft. Right now it's about mid-June, so it's perfect time to graft shinpaku. So what I'm gonna do is graft shinpaku onto this giant tree right behind me. This is actually a tree that was imported from Japan about 30 years ago, and it's kind of gone into a bit of disarray here. So in order to compact the tree and show off the trunk down here, which is the main feature, I'm gonna graft itoigawa back closer to the trunk so that we can compact the tree and really show off this interesting area down here near the base. So to do this grafting project, I'm going to be using my trusty Makita here, and I've got a grinder that's about the same width as my whips that I'm going to be using to approach graft. So you can see this here, it's pretty gnarly, but this should allow us to get those grafts in there nice and deep. So I'm going to use a Sharpie to mark exactly where I want these whips to be inserted as approach grafts into the trunk. The idea is to try to get the foliage as close to the trunk as possible and restart new branching, while also showing off some of these interesting edajin, or dead branches that have live wood intertwined with them. So I want to keep those features if possible. So I'm going to look for areas along the back side and up towards the top here where I can insert those approach grafts and get the best appearance in the long run. So this is our new apartment here in Nashville, Tennessee. We're only here temporarily while we look for an actual house and piece of property to build the nursery and the school. But we've got this set up down here so that Nancy can have access to food and local restaurants while I go on the road, because I still have to go in and out of town on a pretty regular basis. We literally just walked in here, Nancy flushed the toilet, and it busted and leaked all over the floor. So now the maintenance guy's gonna come up and fix that for us. So we're off to a great start. Here he is right now, actually. So it turns out the toilet's broken so bad that we're having to replace the entire thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's all your fault.